Hi guys, welcome to my channel and I hope you guys are doing well. So I'm back with another video for you guys. By the way, I have my water here just in case you see me drinking water. My throat is really dry today. I am back with another video for you guys and I'm going to show you guys how I put my makeup on. I've never actually done a makeup tutorial before. I don't ever remember. So I'm just going to show you how I put my makeup, how I apply my makeup and my foundation. Now I have really oily skin like you would not believe. So I don't do a lot of baking and stuff like that, or a lot of highlighting, because by the time I step outside or during the day, I am just tapping my face and my makeup is gone. So we're just going to get right into the video right now. I did my eyebrows already with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in Ebony, and I used the MAC 208 brush just to apply that. Now this is the Rimmel black eyeliner, so I did put my eyeliner on because I'm going to be putting on some falsies today, because I don't want to have to apply my falsies and then put the liner on, because I'm going to struggle to just get that line straight. So what I'd like to do first of all is, because I do have my rotating beauty organizer right here, so I just like to take a beauty blender, in the meantime a small one, and I would just basically tap my face. And the reason why I'm doing this, because I don't have anything on my face right now, and the reason why I'm actually doing this is because I really want to, it's going to be a talk through tutorial guys, did I mention that? So, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I really want to absorb as much oil as I can before I actually put anything on my face. Now, the primer that I'm going to be using is, now I don't know how you say this, I'm not French, is Bourjoise Paris. And this is a Happy Light Matte Primer. And this is a fantastic matte primer because I find it really helps to mattify my skin. Now, what I'm going to do with this is I'm not going to put this all over my face, but I'm just going to put this in places where I know I'm going to be shining the most, and that would be on my nose, because I'm just going to spot treat this in the meantime. Just put a little bit on like in the center, because it's basically the T-zone, basically where you do a lot of, where I get a lot of sweating like most of us do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap that in on my skin, down the nose, okay. And I have a little bit of product on my hand, and I'm just going to tap that just around the nose. And I don't really want to put this all over my face because, like I said, it's a really matte primer, and I do really want this makeup to stay. So that's all I'm going to do right now. And so I just went in with a sponge, and I, like you just saw a minute ago, and I just try to absorb as much oil as I can on my skin. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this NYX color corrector palette, and I don't really have a lot of stuff on my face to color correct, so I'm just going to use this brush, and I'm going, as you can see, I've been using this a lot, and I'm just going to use the peach color right there, and I'm just going to go under my eyes just a little bit, just to help to cover those dark spots or dark circles right there. I'm not going to use a lot of this because it's not too many things to cover. I mean, just slightly. And for me, what I've learned while putting on foundation for my oily skin is learn to spot treat your skin, in the sense that don't be applying color correctors like all over. Just put it where you think you may need some color correction, and that's all I'm actually going to do right now. And I'm just going to get my hair out of the way, use that brush, and just tap that into the skin. And on the nose is where I did put that primer on, and on the forehead. So we're just going to go and tap that all over, because I really want to make sure that foundation lasts a long time. So I'm going to be using the Blackup foundation. This is number 7. And I'm going to be using my beauty blender, and we're just going to go in and put this on. I like to give that a little shake. Okay. My lashes are just getting prepped right now. That's sitting right there. So we're just going to take a beauty blender, and I'm just going to go in and start applying this foundation. And I'm going to work in different sections of my face at a time. I'm not going to put the foundation all over, because I want to make sure that I do have even application all over my skin. And we're just gonna go in and we're gonna tap that in. And I find when I do my foundations in sections, I find that my foundation applies better as opposed to just doing it all over at the same time. And of course, I alternate between a beauty blender and a brush. And I'm just putting small bits at a time. I'm not going in with lots of foundation because I really want my skin to shine through. I don't really want to cake the foundation on. And this foundation has a bit of a red undertone, which is perfect for my skin. Because you know what, though, no one's skin is perfect, right? I mean, that's why we do have foundation, that's why we do have makeup. Okay. But it depends on how we all want to use our makeup. Like I said, for me, I don't like to cake it on at all. And I just put on a little bit at a time, like just like so. Well, and plus number one, you know, the foundation lasts a long time. And two, it applies so much better. Because I've been really taking care of my skin lately, and I really love the way my skin looks. So I'm not going to be applying a hell of a lot of foundation on my skin. And so I'm just going to take this a little bit under the chin right there. And I'm just going to continue to blend that out. So I'm just going to put my falsies on and I'm going to come right back. So I've got my falsies on, so I'm just going to blend a little bit more under the eyes because actually the foundation is done. So I'm going to use the Mohogany powder. I do love this powder, and this is in the shade Rich Beige. And I'm just going to grab my powder brush, and this is one of those Eco Tools brush which I really like. So we're just going to use that to powder the face a little bit. And I love the way this powder smells. It smells really, really nice. We're just going to tap just around the face a little because we don't really want to move that we don't want to move that foundation. And I'm just going to do this ever so lightly. And I'm just going to go right under the chin. So I just like to have just a slight dusting of powder on the face. Okay, so that's that. So I'm just going to take the Beauty Blender again, and I'm just going to go in and do a little bit of tapping because I just put some powder on. This just helps to get rid of the excess powder on my face. Now, I am just going to put a little bit of, I'm going to use this one. I do love this. This is called I'm Not Into It, and this is a beautiful eyeshadow from MAC. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this just over my eyes because I just want to have a slight bit of color, and I'm just going to go just below the brow bone right there. You see how that basically just pop out? So I just like to have, you know, like they say, a pop of color, and that's it. And I'm just going to go in afterwards with a little bit of black. So just right under the brow bone, and I'm probably going to go in with another color and just highlight that. I just might do that. Again, this is just going right here under the brow bone, just right there. And I love the way that looks. Okay. Just slightly down to the side. I'm just going to bring that down, just slightly down, because I really don't want to have too many things going on at my face at the same time. So I'm just going to take this Mohogany, it's a crease brush, and I'm going to use This is the Sleek palette, and it's called I Divine Vintage Romance 141. And I do love the shades in this palette. It is so beautiful. These are all matte shades with some shimmer in it. And I'm going to take the black. It's right in the corner, right there. And it has a bit of a glitter to it, so I'm not going to put too much on. And I'm going to come just right there over the eyes. So this is probably going to give me a little bit of a smokiness. And then I'm going to use this blender brush, and this is from Pomade by Lyric. And I'm just going to blend that out just a little bit. Right over the eyes. And that's all I really want. Just to get rid of the harsh lines. Okay. And that's that. And I'm also going to go in on the other side as well. And you know, you just need to tap this brush just a little bit because this thing is so black. If you're not careful how you use this black in this palette, you are going to have serious raccoon eyes, I'm telling you. Again, I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to go in and I'm going to blend that out. And that's all I'm going to do on the eyes to give me a bit of a smokiness. So what I'm going to do though, I'm going to use that black, it's on my desk here somewhere, and I'm going to use this black eyeliner that I did put on before I put my falsies on, and I'm just going to line under my eyes just a little bit, not too dark. This is just on the waterline. Because sometimes I just like to add a different color to the waterline, but I'm just going to use black today. And I'm going to tell you ladies, this makeup is as simple as 1, 2, 3. Forget all that dinging sound that you're hearing on my phone. Okay. So that's it. So now we are going to go in with a matte lipstick. Now, I'm not quite sure which one I should be using, but this is a lipstick that I did get from Amazon, and it's very dry. So I like to play with dry lipstick. So this is how I do it. This is a blueberry lip balm, and this is from Primark. This was like 97p. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my lips. Okay. Just a little bit. And I'm going to find my Mohogany lip liner, and while I'm actually looking for that, I am just going to sharpen this just a little bit, and I'm just going to go line my lips. And I know you might be saying, wait a minute, that lip liner is a little bright, isn't it, Odette? But you'll see how I'm going to make this work right now. I'm going to get my lip brush out in the meantime. And this is a beautiful peachy color. I really do like this lipstick. It dries like hell. So we're going to just go right in. Here we go. You see how beautiful that looks? Now, just before this lipstick dries, here I've got my brush, and I'm just going to go play with this lipstick right now. And there we go. So I'm just going to give this lip brush a little wipe down. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lip balm again, and I'm going to go in with my brush and my lip balm. Because you notice it's really sticky, right? So I'm going to go in with my lip balm. better, isn't it? I think when you have matte lipsticks that dries really quickly on your lips, just get your lip brush and just play around with it. And you just put a little bit of balm on top, and then that's gonna be just fine. It's no longer sticky, okay? And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go back in with the lip liner, and I'm just gonna trace over the lip one more time. And there we go. So what I'm going to do is, because this makeup is basically done, okay, so I do have my powder brush, but what I'm not going to use my powder brush. No, I shouldn't do that. I am just going to use this is called Deep Dark. It's a loose powder from MAC, and I do have some powder in the cover. Again, same beauty blender, and I'm just going to go in, not too much. And I'm just going to give myself, because this powder gave me a little bit of some kind of glow. But you know what? It's not bad, because I'm not going to be highlighting. So I just want the cheeks to stand out. And I'm just going to go over the forehead one more time and down the nose. That's what I'm going to do with that. That's all I'm going to put on. If I want, I can also go in with the Blackup setting powder. It's not really a setting powder. It's one of those anti-shine powders. I mean, I can do that too, which I probably will do. And it's dusty as hell, and it's orange in color. And I don't dip from here, I just dip from up here. And I'm just gonna go down the nose to the side. And that's all I want. Really, that's all I want. Okay, so my makeup is basically finished, guys. So what I like to do, and I'm going to use the same beauty blender. You're probably going to say, well, what are you doing with this one beauty blender, Odette? I don't care. I don't. So I'm just going to go back in, and I'm going to gently, this is not really gentle, I'm not really patting my face too hard. I'm just gently going back in, and I want to make sure that whatever excess oil or powder or residue on my face is removed. Here it's getting put together right now. The makeup is done.